Hello. So I was diagnosed 2 years ago. Okay. Actually, I was only officially diagnosed 1 year ago. But like all the trouble started about 2.5 years ago. But prior to 2.5 years ago, I was living a normal life. Like trying to anyways. Like the neighbors I'm talking about, like this whole life, this 34-year life in this town, in this country town, this is real. But the trouble, the voices, the conspiracies and everything that have been developing over the past 2 years, that's a little questionable. But like the 34 years that I've lived here, this is real. And we've been living in the devil's symphony. Like seriously, it's a serious situation. Uh, because this is a real life situation. Like I've known people here that have lived here longer than 50 years. Like longer than that. Like I grew up with families that have been here like for like 3, 4 generations. Because mom and dad only bought the house 40 years ago, it kind of and because we belong to a different church, like it kind of put a target on our back. Because when mom and dad bought the house, like there were good people living in that house. Like, like the neighbors when mom and dad bought the house, they were good people. They were friends. But the neighbors decided to sell the farm to pretty much the devil. And the devil's been living next to us for, 35 years or so. Because this is real. Like, members. Okay, here's my conspiracy. Because the guy who bought the farm, like, he worked. He worked with another member of our church. Like, in the Ford factory. And they both retired from the Ford factory. Right? At least that's what I remember from his obituary, that the neighbor, the old man retired from the Ford factory. And so did our member from the church. Like, and they were pretty much, around the same age. So my conspiracy theory is that when they were working together, like, they butted heads all the time. Like, they fought all the time. And so, because of our quote-unquote weird faith, he plotted to ruin the church. And he set out to raise a sociopath. That is his son. But that's just a conspiracy theory. And then the old man's brother, his wife worked in the school's superintendent's office. So my conspiracy theory is that just the whole family conspired against us. She was talking crap about our family to all the teachers. Because according to the voices, they've been recording everything that we've been saying for, my whole life anyways. That's a very plausible conspiracy. It's very plausible. I can neither confirm or deny that conspiracy, but the situation is real. Because Because someone waited 25 years to do all this. "25 years. I can't even imagine plotting 25 years to ruin people's lives. I waited 25 years to get my cows. But like, those are cows. But thanks. Thanks to the kids. Thanks to the kids hacking into my computer and looking up my browser history. My life is ruined. My family's life is ruined because they made a deal with the devil to keep me alive. It's just a mess. You know what all started? It all started for me when they started to annoy me really bad. Like, I was outside, right? And then these kids, they're like brothers or something. Like actual, like real people, okay? They were like brothers or something. And they were like, I was outside and they were listening to me and they were like, did you hear that? Did you hear that? Did you hear that? Like, I was talking to myself. And then they were like, did you hear that? Did you hear that? Did you hear what he said? Did you hear what he said? Did you hear that? It's like, argh! It was so annoying. And then I get a job in town. After I get fired from that one, I get fired from one job. I get a job at another town in town. Like, I worked there before. So I thought it was going to be a safe place because I liked working there. Like, it was a nice place to work. Well, you know, people. I don't like people, but it was easy work. But because of the drug lords having control of everything, my conspiracy is like they traffic everything through the factories. But, you know. I can talk about it now because our lives are already ruined. Like, yeah. I'm not afraid of talking about it. It's just a conspiracy to me anyways. It's real to other people. But, like, because they can't tell me anything, because, like, they'll, like, You know. They can't tell me anything, or else people's ghosts will be taken. You know. But yeah, back to the factory. Like, they knew what I was thinking. Like, the people I worked with. This was like to drive me crazy, to gaslight me, to drive me crazy. They've developed an app. They've developed technology to where they can tell, like, what you're thinking. They know what you're thinking. They, like, because they talk about it. They would literally talk about what I was thinking, what I was whispering, right in front of my face. But like, little demon woman, if I would have a dream, like the demon woman would be talking about my dream when I woke up. Like somehow it's some sort of inception. Like inception technology that they've developed. It's like an Inception movie mixed with Guns Akimbo movie mixed with the world being turned into a cyber terrorist apocalypse. It's crazy. But no one can tell me anything about it. I can hear you talk about it, but no one can tell me anything about it. Like the demon woman I've even said, like I can never find out about him. Like after the lawsuit happened, the demon woman was like, he can never find out about us. But then she continues to talk for the next year. Like, make that make sense. Like, you say I can't find out anything about you. But yet you continue to talk for the next year. Like every day. For the next year. Like after you say, I can't find out anything about you. like, I don't know. So I don't know if I'm ever going to get any money from the lawsuit. If it was even real. Like, I heard him say, like, I heard those evil people, like, those were physical people talking about how Dad was suing them. Like, they were all sprawled out on their porch, on their lawn chair or whatever, doing some, pretending to be some sort of rednecks or whatever. The one guy said, he's suing us. And then the whole event took place. The whole FBI raid took place. Like, it was on my birthday. Like, I heard the evil voice of someone. He said, collect the family. He said, collect the family. And then, like, I told Mom and Dad. And then they took me to the hospital. But as we were going to the hospital, people were, like, attacking my truck. So, like, I don't know. It's like some sort of Inception gaslighting terrorism thing. The FBI raid happened. They got the mobster. They arrested all these people. There was this whole court. The drug lord admitted to everything. A whole bunch of people got life in prison for domestic terrorism. Dad won all this money. We won all this land. But because of the demon woman and her hypnotism, like, they forced Dad to give back all the land and everything. And now we're in this Inception, Guns Akimbo, Truman Show, just mess of a life. People are making millions off of me and my bank account is empty. And it all started when they were obsessed with our 3 acres. You had over 100 acres, you butthead. But because they're an Epstein family, and they're sociopaths, they love control, and they found out a way, they figured out a way to gain control. We played into the Devil's Symphony. Maybe they're aliens. I don't know. Because the devil woman's not human. If you would hear like these kids, like you wouldn't think they're human. It's not human, it's not normal, it's not good. It's evil business. And they waited 25 years to do all this. And I'm stuck. I'm stuck with my devil neighbors. Stuck in the devil town I grew up in. It's just... Because the devil kids said, the kids say, whenever I go to the store or whatever, I have to do it till he's gone. I don't know. I want to go now. But apparently my life is scripted out for the next 15 years. Like Demon Lilith says I'm right on track. Like my life is scripted out. And it's right on track. It's going to be a long 15 years. It's going to be a long 15 years. Hopefully I can find a loophole. Loopholes are nice. Like, they were talking about people I met in Hawaii. Like, they talked about this one girl named Rose. Like, how? Like, how do you ever know about Rose? Like, she wasn't on the church register or anything that I looked at. She had the most beautiful eyes, though. Like, her eyes were like ember. Most beautiful. I love those. I love ember eyes. You know. It's a mess. And I wish it will stop. I wish they can give me at least $1 million. They're making like billions off of me. I want my cut. I'm doing the work. They're recording me, recording myself. I'm doing the work. I want my cut. It is what it is.